got it. It ain't adultery, it ain't fornication, it ain't lust, it ain't gambling, it ain't shackling. Something got him. And because I love him so much, I can't let him get away until I tell him what it is.
He behold me to look. And what he say, daughter?
And said unto him,
What he say?
one thing thou lackest.
Ooh, you're doing pretty good, man. But one thing.
Go
You
thy
lack.
way.
Go your way.
Sell whatsoever thou hast.
He said, you go sell everything you got.
And give to the poor.
And then go give it to the poor.
And thou shalt have treasure in
And
heaven.
then you're going to accumulate treasures in heaven.
And come.
And then after you sell what you got and give it to the poor, then come and look me up.
Take up the cross.
And take up this cross.
And follow me.
And follow me. He acted like he wanted to change at first. But when Jesus told him what was required of him, the Bible said that he went away grieved. And when I looked up the word grieve, it meant to abhor, to hate. Or he went away angry. Why was he angry, daughter?
And he was sad at that saying, and went away grieved.
Yes.
For he had great
He
possessions.
had great possessions. Did y'all hear that? He had the change. But he couldn't do what was required of him to change. Everybody standing on your feet all over the church. Somebody needs to change this morning. But the question is, are you willing to give up that you need to give up in order to make that change? Yes, salvation, it is free. Jesus has already paid for your sins on Calvary's cross. But salvation costs you your life in order to keep it. Whosoever cometh to me, Jesus said, and hated not his mother, his father, his husband, his wife, hated not his children, his sons, his daughters, his brothers, hated not his sister, and his own self. They are not worthy to be my disciples. Hated in this text means love less. In other words, if you got something in your life that's offensive to God, and you're not willing to give it up, don't you worry. You ain't even worthy to be saved. Every head bowed, every eye closed, Jesus wants to change somebody today. And the question is, not is he willing to change you, but are you willing to take the necessary steps to change? He died on the cross to prove his love to you. For greater love had no man than this, that a man would lay down his life for his friend. Jesus said, when you were not even thinking about me, when you were still a sinner, I died. And I proved my love for you. I gave up the most precious thing I had, which was my life. And I laid it down for you. What are you holding on today that's keeping you away from God? What are you holding on today that's keeping you from walking upright before God? Is it a cigarette habit? Is it that you drink a little wine every now and then? Is it that girl, that boy that you just cannot get away from? Whatever it is today, you need to be willing to put it on the altar. For Jesus is on his way back. And he's coming back for a church without a spot, wrinkle, blemish, or any such thing. The rich man, the young man, had many possessions. And he had been observing the commandments from his youth up. But wealth had a stranglehold on him, and Jesus knew that money stood between him and God.